If you died today and you could write 3 regrets you had, would only 3 be enough? There's a big chance you'd think of many things you wished you'd done. Maybe you regret not talking to that girl in person and just sending a message instead. Maybe you wish you had quit your barista job to start your own cafe, or finally chased your dream of making music. The possibilities are endless. For centuries, thinkers and artists have used a crazy but incredibly helpful mindset to reshape their lives, confronting the reality of death. And if you stick with me till the end of this video, you'll learn 3 powerful, practical tips to turn this truth into your greatest motivation. So, let's dive in. Death as a wake-up call. Charles Bukowski once wrote, "What matters most is how well you walk through the fire." He wasn't talking about just surviving life, but living it on your terms, unapologetically. Think about it. Most of us live as if we have endless tomorrows. We procrastinate, we doubt ourselves, and we let fear hold us back. But when you take a step back and realize that your time is ticking away, everything changes. The philosopher Seneca once said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. We waste it worrying about things that don't matter, waiting for the perfect moment, or holding ourselves back from what we truly want." The truth is harsh but freeing. None of us are getting out of this alive. The question isn't if we will die, it's whether we'll truly live. The power of memento mori. In ancient Rome, victorious generals would parade through the streets, basking in their glory. But behind them, a servant would whisper in their ear, "Memento mori, remember, you will die." This wasn't meant to scare them. It was meant to humble them, to remind them of their mortality, and keep them focused on what truly mattered. Today, this practice is just as relevant. When you remind yourself daily that life is finite, it forces you to confront what you're doing, or not doing, with your time. Think about it. If you had just 1 year left, would you keep living the way you are? Would you stay in that job you hate? Would you keep putting off the things that light you up inside? This isn't about being morbid. It's about clarity. When you accept that your time is limited, you stop sweating the small stuff and start focusing on what truly matters. Practical tips to embrace this mindset. Now that you understand the philosophy, let's make it actionable. Here are 3 practical tips to help you turn the reality of life and death into a powerful motivator. Tip 1. Write your deathbed letter. Imagine you're at the end of your life. Take a moment to write a letter to yourself, listing everything you wish you'd done. Don't hold back. This is your chance to pour out every unfulfilled dream, every missed opportunity, every fear you didn't face. When you're done, take a step back and look at that list. These aren't just regrets, they're a roadmap. They show you exactly where you need to focus your energy starting today. Tip 2. Adopt the 1-year test. This one's simple but incredibly effective. Ask yourself, if I only had 1 year to live, what would I do? This question cuts through all the noise. It forces you to prioritize what truly matters. Whether that's spending more time with loved ones, pursuing a passion you've been putting off, or simply living more authentically. Once you have your answers, start taking action. You don't have to do everything at once, but take the first step. Book that trip. Write that first page. Say what you've been holding back. Tip 3. Set 1 bold goal a month. Big dreams are built from small, consistent risks. Every month, set 1 goal that pushes you out of your comfort zone. It doesn't have to be huge. It just has to challenge you. Maybe it's speaking up in a meeting, starting that side hustle, or reaching out to someone you admire. Each of these small steps builds momentum, and over time, they add up to massive change. But here's the catch. You have to commit. Don't let fear hold you back. Every bold goal you achieve is 1 less regret you'll carry with you. Tip 4. Practice gratitude for time. Take a moment each morning to reflect on the fact that you've been given another day. It sounds simple, but it's incredibly grounding. When you start your day with gratitude for time, you're less likely to waste it. Tip 5. Learn to say no. Not all risks are worth taking, and not all opportunities align with your deepest values. Learn to say no to the things that drain your energy and distract you from your true path. This isn't just about taking risks, it's about taking the right risks. Tip 6. Celebrate small wins. Finally, Don't forget to celebrate your progress. Each time you push past fear or doubt, take a moment to acknowledge it. These small celebrations keep you motivated and remind you that you're moving in the right direction. At the end of the day, life isn't about avoiding death. It's about embracing it as your greatest motivator. As Bukowski said, find what you love and let it kill you. The question isn't if you'll die. The question is if you'll truly live. So what's stopping you? If this video resonated with you, hit subscribe to Beyond the Basics for more ideas that challenge the way you see life and inspire you to live boldly.